Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Assalamu alaikum students. This is a October 2023 and 31 variant, paper 3. So let's try to start this question paper. First he is asking find exact coordinates for the curve. This one, if the gradient of the tangent is equal to 8, it means derivative is equals to 8. Because by default, whenever you differentiate, it gives always the tangent, never normal. You know it, the basic criteria. So, so let's try to solve it. Basically, what formula? We have a division formula whenever we divide. So U over V. What is the basic formula? Square of V comes in denominator, and this comes square denominator. We copy and derivative of the numerator, then opposite. I mean negative sign. Now you copy and derivative of the denominator. So I think this part is very clear. Now I'm going to apply same situation here. So let's see how we can do this situation here. Apply on this situation. So square of denominator, which I squared, sorry, which I squared, I will copy into derivative of the numerator. I mean this, which is a 2x, negative sign always, and now opposite, x squared copy into derivative of the denominator. So 1 has a 0, negative 3x become negative 3. After this working, we will simplify. So this 2x multiply with the both values, we get a 2x, we get a minus 6x to power 2. And negative into negative, I got a positive 3x to power 2. Okay, and denominator, we have 1 minus 3x to power 2. Now, according to situation, because gradient is 8, I will put here 8. So 8 is equals to this and this simplify. We got a 2x minus 3x to power 2 over 1 minus 3x whole square. So now rest is algebra. So we will do cross multiply. So cross multiply and same time expanding the square. First term square, negative 2 into first term into second term, plus second term square. And right hand side, no change, it remains same. So I get what? 8 in the bracket 1 minus 6x and plus 9x to power 2 and equal to 2x minus 3x to power 2. So 8 multiply inside with the individual values. 8 ones are 8, 8 6 are 48, x, 8 9s are 72x to power 2. After this, equal to 2x minus 3x to power 2. So these 3, now I'll bring it here because x squared, so 3 will add, we will get a 75x to power 2. And this will come at this side, and this is again negative 50x, and plus 8 I have already. Okay, I think this part is clear. Now you can see this one. We cannot simplify further. So one choice only to apply quadratic formula. And you know it very well. At least show this step, negative b plus and minus b square minus 4ac over 2a. And after this, after typing this one, we can directly get our answer. No need to show full work into examiner. Okay, the first answer we are getting is 2 over 5. And second answer, we are getting 4 over 15. So Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen, I believe the point is very clear. So let's go for next question. On an Argand diagram, show that shader region, which point represented. So we will share the region, okay? So how to express this one? This is a perpendicular bisector. And student, what is method? We will do like this. Negative is common, so I must take common and 0 plus 2 iota. Okay, make sure this negative sign is fixed. We are bound to bring it out. And then we have to go for this one, Z, and again negative common from here. So we got a 2 plus iota. I think this is clear. So I think 1 minute, let me check. Exact coordinate he talked about. So I think we have to find y coordinate. So I just came to my mind, okay, something is missing. So I will use this equation. And I will find it here. Okay, I'm going to plug in. And when I will plug in the numbers, you see this what will happen. Y is equals to 2 over 5 whole square, 1 minus 3 times 2, 2 over 5. Same approach here. So this 4 over 15 will come in both x values. So 4 over 15 to power 2. Simple, type in calculator. And when you type in calculator, so the upper number is coming with us negative 4 over 5. Left side. And right-hand side value we are getting after typing 16 over 45. So we got our coordinates x this, y this. So 2 over 5, negative 4 over 5 is the first answer. And 4 over 15, 16 over 45. So I believe nothing hard. Alhamdulillah. Okay. Now we're shifting back here. I said this negative sign is a fix. Okay. So what a point is coming from here. So one coordinate is coming 0, 2. And this coordinate is coming from here 2, 1. And if I make a rough idea before, okay, and same equation, I will make this here, okay. So this is the equation, 0 left-hand side, no issue. Here I must write argument. And I said you this negative is compulsory, as I said before, okay. And so let's see how we can complete 5 by 4. Okay. So, and again, make sure this negative sign is fixed. We are bound to show this negative sign. Okay, so first of all, I make a rough idea. Then before I start the neat work, because full area space available. So 0, 2, where is 0, 2? And naturally, x is 0 and y is 2. So, and hold on, this is a negative common, so I must get negative. Yeah. So 0, 2, where is 0, 2? Naturally, x is 0, y 2 is coming here because 1, 2. Where is this point? So negative 2, 1, and 2, and 1 up, so it means somewhere here. So we get this kind of line, and we will draw our perpendicular bisector, and this blue line you can see is called perpendicular bisector. So I'm leaving it here, and let's talk about the second part here. Even I can make it direct even, but I think first I show some work. So I make this diagram here. Okay. And what is point? Negative 1 and 0. This means negative 1 and 0. Where is this point? X is negative, y is 0. So it's negative 1. So it means it's here. So this line, this is a ray starting point and angle pi by 4. And pi by 4, you know, is 45 degrees, which is exactly this. If this is a box, let's say square shape. So if this is 1 and this 1, so it will go exactly from middle because this angle is pi by 4. So it means if this gap is 1, which I can see, so 100% it will go through 1. So this, it will go through 1 for sure. And this angle I will mention by 4. So this line, I just show you green color so you can understand. Now these two lines I'm going to combine, and it is a very clear how we can do this one. So first of all, I label here -1, -2. Same here, I will take a 1, I will take a 2. Okay, so this is a 0, this one, and this one. You can see these 2 points I drew. And now I join them with the, okay. And then I will make a perpendicular bisector. You know what is definition? You know, it makes a confirm 90-degree and passes through the center of circle. This is actually, okay. And actually, if you put a needle here, we get this kind of arc. And same compass, don't expand it, put needle here, we get this kind of arc. Okay, and these 2 points, intersection point, this blue line I should draw. So use compass, because I can't show my working. That is why I just tell you what is the method. Put compass here and make this arc, and put compass here, make this arc. This is the very clear. One locus is done. Let's try to make a second locus. Second locus is starting from here. So I make it here, okay, and second number. So this is a clear, let's draw here. And I said before, this will pass through this one. And wait a minute, let me take a scale. So this is starting from here, go like this, okay? And there's because ray starting from this point, which is a -1, and passes through +1, because you have to show this 1 and 1, okay? So this part is very, very clear. And now what is the shading portion, okay? So let's discuss the shading part. What is the basic criteria of shading part? So first of all, whenever we talk the perpendicular bisector, this blue line, okay? So always concentrate which is a lesser. Lesser, we have this point. And this point means this point. And this point lies here. It means we talk about the above the blue line, above the blue line. I mean, above the perpendicular bisector, okay? Always we have to make a toward lesser. So to look at here, this is less than. So what this point will shade that part. So if I shade, look at here, I'm showing this one. So this shading part, I have to shade here. I think you got my point. And what about this one? So starting from 0, 0 is this line, and pi/4 is this green line, okay? In the middle area, this is my answer. I think you understood what I'm saying. Now, if I combine these 2 areas, okay, so naturally it is inside here, and it is right side. So common portion is this. I believe you got a point. This common portion, and it's going forever. So this is our answer. I think got the idea. Okay, there's a region, and in this limit, and above than this line. So I think the point is very clear. So alhamdulillah rabbil alamin. Question number 3. What are question number 3? We have X here and L and Y. Make sure he drew X against L and Y. Make sure. So in this kind of question, because basic criteria, if we have here X and Y here, so this line equation representing Y is equals to mx plus c. But if we have here, let's say, both this ln x and this ln y, so then this line equation representing not y equal mx plus c, because here ln y, so I'll put ln y. Here ln x, I'll put ln x. So ln y is equals to m times 2 ln x plus c. But in our situation, the question we have, so formula will become y is equal to mx plus c is normal equation, but y replaced by ln y. and x remains x. So this is our equation of line. So let's start. First of all, he has given us 2 points, okay? And he given us this equation. So job number 1, he said what? That this equation is given. Diagram shows resulting of the ln y against this x. 2 pairs of values given. So, and use this equation to find the value of AB. So what is the method, students, to get this kind of thing? So first of all, I will apply the equation. I'll take the equation taken from here. Take log of, and which log? Log or ln is clearly mentioned, ln. So I will take ln of both sides. Ln y is equals to ln. And a is also called logarithm. Just I'm saying difference them. So ln is equals to, or log, sorry, logarithm. Logarithm of y equals logarithm of a plus logarithm of b to power x. So this x will come due to the property. You know why this split? Because when they multiply, so we take the logarithm and split them. There's a rule, you have it. And if you want to see the rule is what? If we have a x into y, 2 values multiplying, so we can split putting a plus in the middle. Second property, if we have a dividing criteria, so we put them separate, put them separate by putting negative sign there. Third property, after that, if we have some power, so this power, this P-O-W-E-R power will come before that. So power times 2 log of x. All right, logarithm of x, no problem. So this power will come down. So I believe you got the idea. So log of y is equals to log of a, and x times 2 log of b. Now I have to reshape this format. So this is the left-hand side done already. Right-hand side, I will bring it here and break on the other side. Rearrangement. And I'm writing ln b before, x later, and ln a. And you ask reason, sir, because mx. So before x is called gradient. So this is called gradient. It means this is called gradient. And this is called y-intercept. Y-intercept. So it means we have to find, okay? So let's try to find these things. So first of all, 1 minute, please. I drag it up and I need this space. So I drag this all properties up here. Okay, now let's start. How to get it? So first of all, I need gradient, and gradient is not a hard, you know, y2 minus y1. And I'm finding it here now. So y2, 6.46 minus 3.7 divided by, so y2 minus y1 and x2 minus x1. So 2.2 minus 1. If we type this in calculator, it is coming 2.3 gradient. This is very clear. But now y-intercept, we have 2 techniques to find out. One is by calculation and one is diagram. Because accurate diagram given, so I will use diagram. Okay, and you see, I'm going to join them. Okay, and just a minute, it is slightly up. Wait a minute, I have to make it again because one attempt I have to make. And now I fix it. Okay, now if you look at carefully, it is if you see the C value, it is coming somehow this number. Okay, then it is coming 1.4, sorry, because one box is point, so 1.4. So I can take from here 1.4. Okay, or I can do by calculation even. I can work out by calculation even. All right, so 1.4 I have it. Let me recheck once again. Yes, or if I work out, no problem. Like for example, y is equals to mx plus c. So y value, I can take any 1 point. I take this 3.7 come from here, and gradient I get from here, and x come from here. And if I do some calculations, students, so I get a 1, c I can get from here. So 3.7, if I type 3.7 minus 2.3, it is coming 1.4. You see, I'm getting again 1.4. So which is matching with that. So you can do this method when the diagram is not given, but diagram is given, I can take directly from there. So this is clear. And now students, what I will do, I will plug in, I will put this part equal to that part. So I can say that logarithm of b equal to 2.3 and this part equal to that, and logarithm of a equal to 1.4. And now students, I'm just going to solve it. Okay. And what is method to solve them further? Is because whenever logarithm given, so we have a two ways to do it. Okay, I tell you both ways. So whenever we have this condition comes, for example, logarithm of a, b, and c. So this base we write this way, and c and a will change the place. C will come on the power, a go on the other side. So this technique we can apply. And what is the base of ln? Ln base is actually e. So e base become big, and these two values will change the places. 2.3 will come here, and that's it. This is giving answer. So e exponential to power 2.3 is giving us answer, which is 9.97. This is method number one. I can do same story here. Logarithm of e and b equal to 1.4. Now this 1.4 come here and b goes there, and e will remain there. So e to power 1.4 is equals to b, and this answer, sorry, this is a. This is a. It's not a b. Okay, this is a. So a value will become what, students? 4.06. Our second method we have, for example, this question I have, ln of a equal to 1.4. 1.4 I can write into 1, and 1 I can replace by ln e because ln e 1 same. And 1.4 can go in the power, so it will become like this and like this. Ln cancel, and I get a same working, which I get it here. So this is second method. Okay, I believe you've understood both ways. So alhamdulillah rabbil alameen, and let's go for next question. A complex number u is defined by this is a real number, and he said use a Cartesian form. This is called Cartesian form. Make sure in terms of a, and we have to answer. So let's start. And what is method to do? U is equals to 3 plus 2 iota over a minus 5 iota. So job number one, we have to convert into this format. So job number one, first of all, u, because he said u is in this format. So I will take, or I think because we have to get rid of the denominator. So first of all, we can take the conjugate of this one and rationalize. And this our word working is called rationalization. Rationalize. Rationalize. What is rational process? What is of these values remain same? Look, a5 iota, a5 iota. But what this sign will come opposite? So plus, plus. This process is called rationalization. So u is equals to, and what is the rule? Denominator. First term match, second term match, signs opposite. You know the rule of a into a plus b times to a minus b. So if first term same, second term same, signs opposite, square of first term minus square of second term. So I'm writing square of a and square of 5 iota. Okay, an upper number 3 into a, I get 3a, 3 into 5, I get 15 iota, 2 into a, I got 2a iota, 2a iota. And this multiply with that, 2 5s are 10, and iota square. And you know it very well. So this is iota square, basic criteria. Iota is actually minus 1 root. Squaring both sides, we get a -1. So this I can replace and even here. So upper part, I got a 3a and 5, and this is a, I can just first I'm writing as it is. This is becoming -10, right? Reason because it's negative, so -10 over. So square of a and square of 25 into iota square. Iota square is negative, so this become positive. Now, student, what to do? So this and this part is real. I'll bring together. Okay, and wait a minute, let me recheck. Yeah. So this 3a and 10. So 3a minus 10. I bring together. Okay. And this is both iotas. I will take common. So I got a 2a plus 15 and iota outside. And divided by what, students? So a square plus 25. I believe here, up till here, nothing hard. Okay. Now what to do, students? Naturally, we can say what? Splitting criteria, like a plus b minus c by d. This algebraic property. Whenever we have this, we can say a by b plus b by d minus c by d. So same story here. This divided by this separate, this divided by this separate, which I'm going to write. So 3a minus 10 over a square plus 25 is called real part. You can see this is real part x. And 2a minus 2a plus 15 over a square plus 25 iota. This is called complex part. So Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen, this is my final answer, and I believe you got a point. Let's go for next plan. Now he's saying the argument. What is argument of any complex number? So real part, complex part divided by real part. Okay. So it means argument of u, I will find it. So, you know, is a, for example, if I have a z complex number 3 plus 4 iota. So what is the argument of z? Argument of z is nothing hard. Tan inverse. So 4 by 3. This is a basic method and which I'm going to apply same here. So let's apply. So argument of z. So here argument of u. So I'm writing here tan inverse a complex part by the real part. So in the bracket, I'm writing like this, and there's a whole thing will come here. Look, I make it easy for you to proper understanding. This equation I copy and I paste here. Then inshallah, you will realize that what I'm doing. And this equation copy and I will paste down. I think you understood. Now this is the main line. Make sure it's the main line. Okay, this will make it a little bold. And pi by 4. According to the algebraic property, you have a 3 by 5, 7 by 5. So this 5 will cancel. So it's same, this will cancel out. And when tan inverse will go on the other side, will become tan. Inverse will eliminate automatically. And what left I got a 2a plus 15 over 3a minus 10. Okay. So now what to do onwards? 10 of pi by 4, we type in calculator, give you 1. Make sure radian must be radian format. Must be radian equal calculator. Okay. So full chapter of differentiation, integration, differential equation, we have to convert into, but keep your eye in complex numbers, especially keep your eye 5 mentioned, then radian. So student 2a plus 15 is equals to 3a minus 10. Okay, so this will go there. And I got a single a because out of 3a, 2a subtract. 10 comes here, we get a 25. So I hope so. The concept is very clear. So Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen, a is equals to 25. So let's go for next question. Next question we have, we have a fundamental laws. This is sine, cos, cos. So two formulas, I write for, okay, I'm writing here two formulas per, okay. Sine A plus B formula is what? Sine A cos B. Then they same sign here. And now opposite. Opposite places means first cos will come with angle A and then sine will come with angle B. Okay, in case if there's a negative sign here, so here negative sign. This point is very, very clear. So this property is already familiar. Now I'm writing cos as well. Cos A plus B is actually, now here sine and cos come in mixed form. Sine first, cos later, cos first, sine later. But now both cos will come first. So cos A, cos B, but opposite sign of it. Then sine A and sine B. If this negative comes, so here common sense, we have a positive sign. So this part is very clear. So let's apply this property here. So I'm writing here sine first angle x, cos second angle pi by 6. Then plus, now opposite, cos x into sine pi by 6. So this but before I apply this property, we must know two things. Okay, and I think we can work even parallelly, no problem. Okay, so this is, I expanded the first part. I think I expand one by one all. Okay, so one by one all. So this equals to what? Hold on, I shift slightly, move. Okay, this is a value of what? Sine x plus pi by 6. Okay, I will copy the whole thing. I will copy. I'll paste. Okay, there is a small difference in second equation, students. What I'm going to do, if you look at here, there's a positive and there's a negative. So that's the only difference. So I erase a negative sign. See, look, they are coming same only. Here plus plus, here minus minus. So if I apply the upper one, so cos pi by 6. So pi by 6 is actually, if you type in calculator, so cos, okay, and okay, there's a root 3 by 2. So there's a root 3 by 2. So I got root 3 by 2 sine x. And what is this one? So there's a half. Okay, make sure. So sine 30, sorry, it's sine 30 or sine pi by 6 half. So I got a half time to cos x. So the same value is only sign change. So, okay, students, root 3 by 2 sine x negative half. And I believe nothing hard. Now I'm going to apply these two formulas and then I will plug in all numbers back. So let's apply cos x plus pi by 3. So what are the formula, students? Cos x, cos pi by 3, opposite sign of it, sine x and sine pi by 3. So, and if I apply the formula, cos pi by 3 is a half actually. Okay, there's a very clear half. So there's a half into cos, so half cos x. And this is becoming root 3. So root 3 by 2 times 2 sine x. Okay, student, this is a very clear. I will copy the whole equation and save my time. And I think you're understanding what is going to be now. What is simple, sign will change because you see this one positive, one negative. So I change the sign, this negative. So then what will happen? So negative here become positive and here become positive. I think idea is clear. And now I'm going to plug in the top equation. So these two values are going here. These two values are going here, but make sure there's a negative sign in the middle. Even here, negative sign. So I'm saying put in one, put in equation. So I'm writing it now here. So I'm writing in this all equations, this equations, copy from here, and I'm pasting here. And you will see that what I'm going to do. So this equation, I'm writing before. This equation, okay, this equation I'm writing after. Maybe space problem, maybe, but no problem, try to manage. And this will come here. Okay, so I think I have to, okay. And this, I put a bracket, negative sign, bracket, equals to bracket, negative sign. So this, I'm writing it here. So I believe you understood, students, what is going on. Now expand the bracket. What happens, students? If expand it, brackets, what will happen? Concentrate and do it very carefully. So what I get here, root 3 by 2 sine x plus half cos x, negative root by 3 2 sine x. So negative into negative, positive half cos x. And same story here, half cos x minus root 3 sine x and minus half cos x, and minus into this plus will give you minus root 3 to sine x. So try to cancel some values. What is cancellation? This is cancel. On right hand side, we can see what is cancel. This is cos cancel, correct. So this is half plus half give you 1. I got a cos x. And this root 3 by 2, root 3 by 2, if you check it, it is coming. Look, for example, x minus x give minus 2x. So minus root 3 by 2 minus root 3, it means 2 multiply with that. So only negative root 3 will come and into sine x. Sine will go and, oh, sorry, cos must go there and this will go on the other side. So 1 over negative 1 over root 3 equal to sine over cos. And sine over cos become 10x. So negative 1 over root 3. Okay, negative 1. Actually, this goes down to root 3. But you know, in your calculator, if you check it, because did he say to prove it? No. So I tell you, this is correct answer, 100% correct answer. But you know, 1 over root 3 can also be written root 3 over 3. So if you write this way answer or you get this answer, both are 100% same. So no problem at all. Both answers are correct. So let's go for next part. He's saying that find exact root of this equation. But you know, students, this is the same question he talk about. So this equation becomes this equation. Okay, so it means answer of this equation is exactly answer of this equation. Then why we waste our time? So we should take this equation and solve it. So we take this equation and solve it. So I am taking it here. Okay, because he said find exact root of this equation. Do you know, students, tan is a negative where? Because negative. Tan is negative is coming in second quadrant and in fourth quadrant. Okay, make sure about it. So, so what I can do, students, so I will take this partially as alpha, like a principal angle. So tan inverse, and don't include principal angle negative sign, root 3 by 3. Okay, when I type in calculator, it's given radian format once again. Okay, students. So what I will do simple one thing. This is yeah, it is giving pi by 6. So principal angle is coming pi by 6. So this angle between blue line and x-axis, I will make pi by 6 and pi by 6. Okay, so let's try to solve it. So now I will bring back this x here back. And my first answer is what? Look, I start from positive x-axis till blue line. So I think it's very clear. So pi minus pi by 6 and 2 pi minus pi by 6. Because this pi and minus pi by 6. And the full is 2 pi and minus pi by 6. So Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen, 5 pi by 6 and 12 minus 1, 11 pi by 6. And I believe you got it clear, because he was asking exact coordinates, exact angles. So parameter equations of the curve we mentioned, asking here. So he's asking dy or dx. So we have, what is the rule here? Because we have given x is equal to root t plus 3. And here given y is equals to log of t. So students, what is the basic criteria? Left hand side, what variable will come up and this down will come down. So when dx over dt, repeat, this will come up and this will go down. Same story here. So left hand side y, right hand side t. So I can write dy over dt. Okay. And now I'm going to apply. So what is basic criteria? Half powers coming down, half, and from power 1 less become negative half, and 3 becomes 0. I can do simplify to root, negative root, bring it down, become positive root, and become this format. Okay, so now I want to talk about logarithm of this. So what is derivative? Because you know the rule is what? For example, 2x square. So it will go totally in denominator, and in the numerator, the derivative of the function in the bracket. So same story here. So this ln t, what is after this t will go down, and t derivative is 1 is coming in the numerator. Now, you know, but by chain rule, because when more than two variables involved, more than two variables, I repeat, okay, so we use it. What is my target to get, student? dy over dx is my target. So what I will write here, students, this will come up same, this will go down here same. I repeat, here dy will come, here dx will come. And third variable in the question is t. So dt I'm writing here, dt I'm writing. Now student, check it. Is this same? Yes, same. So this will come as it is same. But is it the same? No, this is a reciprocal. So it means this will flip. Flipping means this will go up and one will go down. So it means in 2 root t. So 2 root t, okay. And you know it very well. We can write 2 root t by t. It is acceptable. Or you can write, I said just before, because if root k by k comes, so root will leave its place, it will turn to be this format. So, and this will finish automatically. So you leave it this format, or you can write 2 over root t, so no issue at all. Both are same, okay? So, but I think so, this is also acceptable, no problem at all. So let's go for the next, because he was asking in terms of t over. So he's asking that exact coordinate point of curve with the gradient of the normal. Make sure not tangent. By default, derivative is giving tangent. It means the gradient of the normal is what? Gradient of normal is coming -2. And what is the gradient of the tangent? Is negative reciprocal. It has nothing under it, 1. So it will flip. So 1 will up, 2 will go down, and negative sign turn to be positive. And this is called gradient of tangent. And this I will put, because I said before in the question number 1 that whenever we have derivative by default, that is a gradient of tangent, not normal. So this half, I'm going to put them equal to each other. So it means I can say that, so this value I will put equal to each other, I mean here, right? So I can say that 1 over 2 is equals to 2 over root t. Cross multiply. So 2 to the 4, root 4, 2 is equal to 4. And squaring both sides, and we got 2 is equal to 16. So alhamdulillah rabbil alameen, but he did not ask for t value. He said exact coordinates. So we have to plug in these values in these equations. So I will take this both equations, students. I will copy from here, and I will bring it down, and I will paste here. Okay, students, so get ready. So put here, so x is equals to root 16 plus 3. I got 4 plus 3, 7. Same story here, logarithm of 16. And what 16 is? 16 is a 4 square. Okay, but he did ask what format? Exact coordinates. So we can leave it even 16 format even, or 4 to power 2, or we can write here 2 will, or wait a minute, students, 16 is what? Even we leave 16 here, like this is t value, or you can write 2 to power 4 even, okay? And 4 will come due to log property. So we have a 2 answers. So x is 7, and this 4 will come down. So 4 times 2 logarithm of 2. So alhamdulillah rabbil alameen, I believe you got a point. So alhamdulillah. Let's go for next question number 7. And he given us here, students, so the differential equation, we have to make it. And what's our target to make it subject? X square. So X square is our subject. Keep your eye on subject. Okay, first of all, what is the subject? Try to bring on the left-hand side alone. Left-hand side alone. So job number one. So cross multiply. So when I cross multiply, make sure this must be in bracket and tan theta into d theta. Step number one, separation of variable. Separate the variables, okay? Separate the variables. So it means this will go down. So I got x over x to power 2 plus 3 dx. And tan theta d theta. And look at here, two targets achieved, separation of variables, and x came on the left-hand side, as I said before. So what is the basic rule here? I will write tan sine over cos. So some logic behind it. You will come to know. Okay, what is this derivative of this one? Because x squared derivative is 2x and 3 has 0. So I need 2x. So what I'm going to do, students, so first of all, I will integrate. So you can see the integral sign I kept dx. Integral sign, so dx already present. Okay. So I think this idea is clear. Now further, what to do, students? I said that the derivative of this is 2x. So what, 2x. X is present already, but 2 is not present. Outside, I write 2 by 2. Those 2 by 2, why? Upper 2 will go inside, lower 2 will stay outside. Lower stable outside, and I get this kind of format. Now I come for the definition. What a definition we have, which is the reason I'm doing it so. And what is here is almost same condition, but some problem is there. What? I'm writing -1 over -1. Upper -1 I bring inside, outer -1 I keep outside. Look here. And down writing, no problem, like this, or negative into negative positive, no problem. Basic formula is what? A function in denominator, its derivative in the numerator, and the power of function must be 1. So answer is a logarithm of function. So this is a basic property which I'm going to use now. So get ready. Inshallah, I believe you understand. Look at it. Function down, its derivative up, and whole power is 1. So rule is fulfilled. Function down, its derivative up, and the power is 1. Rule fulfilled. Half will stay as it is outside into logarithm of x squared plus 3. And this is a negative, stay outside, log of cos theta and plus c. And I believe it's very clear. Now what to do onwards? What is my target? X squared. So what is disturbing things? This is, first of all, I use this data to get the c value. So x theta, so I'm saying here put x1 and theta is 0. Theta is equal to 0. So when I plug in x1, so what I get here? So 1 square, 1 plus 3 become 4, so log of 4. So cos 0 is 1 and log of 1 is 0, so this is 0. So c value, and 4 is what? 4 is a 2 to power 2. So this 2 will come down. And finally, I get only ln2. So Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen, this equation value I'm going to put in number 1. So put in 1. So when I put this value 1 here, I get what? Half logarithm x to power 2 plus 3 is equal to negative log of cos theta and plus ln2. So student, what is my target? X squared. So this half is disturbing into 2. So into 2 here, cancel out. I will get this form only. Into 2 here, I get -2 log of cos theta. Into 2 here, I get 2 log of 2. Now, what is disturbing? So I have to, this log is disturbing. I have to cancel log and then cancel 3. But this log can be cancelled. Some students try to cancel like this, impossible. You have to make it 1 log left side and 1 log right side. How to make 1 log right hand side? So first of all, what I'm going to do, so First of all, it's very clear. I have to take this 2 in the power and this 2 in the power even. Okay. So then it's possible only. And negative, I'm not using it. So log here, negative. I have to put 2 here. And log of 2 to power to 4. And here I can write is a 4 because you know the negative property. We whenever we have a log of A minus log of B, we write A up, and with a negative sign, what number will go down? So I think this 4 will come up, and cos square theta will go down. Repeat, this will go up, and due to negative sign, this value will go in denominator. And left hand side, I have already x square plus 3. And alhamdulillah rabbil alameen, log cancel out. And I get this kind of thing, students. I believe you're understanding. So, and I bring 3 on the other end. Okay, I can leave cos square as it is, or I can write secant. So no problem, because basically, look, I'm writing here. So 1 over cos square is equal to secant square theta. You write this format or you don't write, no problem, because here not a big issue. So 4 secant square theta minus 3 is my final answer. And I believe you got a point clear. So alhamdulillah rabbil alamin, because he was saying convert x squared, make a subject. So question number 7 is over. Let's go question number 8. By sketching a suitable pair of graphs, so you know what to do and show that it has only one root. So left hand side alone, right hand side alone, I will do like this. Now, students, problem is coming. We don't know where to start and where to make ends, okay? But in part number 2 or sometime part number 3, we can see clearly that root lies between 1 and 2. It means what we'll do, students, so we will make this diagram between 1 and 2. So first of all, make some break like this. This is called break. And here I can show 1. Here I can show 1.2. Here 1.4. Here 1.6, here 1.8, here 2. In this way, we can get our answer more accurately. And why I compress? Because I don't want to show the previous numbers. I hope so got my point. Okay, now students, exponentially, it is a very clear. This is this exponential graph always come from here and cut like this, but it is cutting. If this 3 is not there, it's cut at 1. Because if you plug in x0, okay, something to power 0 is 1, and 1 minus 3 is coming. It is coming here, -2. It means our graph should be slightly above, okay, and we have to make it down even. Okay, and -1 here, I make it here, -2 here, and -3 here. For sake of your understanding, let me tell you one thing. If you put x0 here, students, okay, you can plug in some numbers even for your sake of your understanding, because the curve, so just plug in 0. When you plug in 0, you get what? You get it, this is a 1 minus 3 minus 2. It means it will cut the x-axis, y-axis, that's -2. If I plug in, for example, 1, okay, and so not 1, yeah, 1 is because we have a 1, okay, all right. And due to compression, maybe this creates some issue. Anyway, so no problem. So no need to show accurately, okay, or due to this trouble of compression can create issue. So no problem, students. We can do the other way even, no issue at all. So let's try the other way. And other way is what here? Then we have, okay, here we can change the scale even, no issue at all. I make it here 0.5. I make it here 1. I make it here 1.5. I make it here 2, and make it 2.5. Scale can be different along x and y. So if I check it, the students, so this will behave as asymptote. That's asymptote. This is asymptote. How I know? Because this number is asymptote. If you see, the curve will not meet, and curve will come from here, meeting, cut from here, and go like this. Okay, I believe you got idea. Okay, so I drag slightly down. I think now it's clear. Okay, this is a curve I have drawn, exponential curve I've done. Now, what is a root x? So I can make it this time in a green color. And best technique is that put some numbers. If I plug in 0, I get a 0. If I plug in 4, I get a 2. If I put a 9, I get a 3. Although these numbers I can't show, but 0, 0 is here very clear, and 2, 4. So 2 is 4, 4 somewhere here. So actually, this graph is if you look at carefully, this graph will go slightly 4 to 4. So graph is going like this. Okay, so if you make it this graph, so you see this, they are intersecting somewhere in the middle. It is a slightly, because my rough diagram, so it is not exactly 2, actually is slightly behind. Okay, so these numbers, this is just rough idea only. Okay, so if you show to examiner, hold on. So here slightly 1.5 here, and here 2, here 2.5. So no issue at all. Okay, and I believe is clear now. Okay, all right. So it is coming in the middle of 1 and 2. It is intersecting between 1 and 2. This point is between 1 and 2, and it's proved. You can write the word hence proved. Hence proved. This part is very clear. Okay, so let's go for the next part. Showing by calculation root lies between 1 and 2. So we have two techniques. Either bring right side on the left side, or right side, left and right side. So it is our wish. So I think, and I give this equation as any name, fx. So I bring root x on the other side. So e to power x minus 3 minus root of x. So students, what I can do both ways, no problem at all. Now I will plug in 1 by 1 every x by 1, and then every x replaced by 2. And when I type in calculator, hold on students, let me type, and minus 3 and minus 1. This first answer is coming negative 1.28, and second, let's see, e square negative 3 negative root 2. It is giving us positive 2.97. So, students, what to say here, as sign changes. Okay, I'm going to show you, right? Statement as sign changes. So root lies between 1 and 2. And I showed technically what does this mean. Technically, for example, I just give an idea, you will understand, inshallah, I believe. So this is technically what I'm saying. Technically is that, for example, let's say this is a combined graph. Okay, there's a combined graph. Okay, and hold on, at 1 we have, okay, no, the other way. Let's say this is just rough curve I made it. Okay, so against 1, no, it was previous was better. Just sake of you understanding, I'm just drawing. This is not a compulsory. Against 1, I'm getting negative answer, negative 1.28. And against 2, I'm getting positive answers, positive 2.97. It means 100%. Root means where it cut the x-axis. Okay, so it means when it cut the x-axis, that is called root. So it means it is this just for your satisfaction. So as sign changes, so root lies. If it's totally a stay above, it has a all positive answers, sign will not change, so root will not exist there. I hope so you got idea. Iterative formula given by him is, and he said, show it is this formula will converge to the root in part A. When we have this situation, so these are called subscripts. So first of all, I will remove subscripts. This is not important to write for examiner. Okay, students. So first of all, I will remove subscripts. And second number, try to convert in this format. I mean this format. Okay, so let's try to do it. So first of all, this Alan, okay, let me write that question first of all. Question is root of x equal to e to power x minus 3. So this equation I keep in front of me so I can fix my target. So student is a target. So first of all, look at here, job number one. So what I can do here, how I can, because I have to, there's no logarithm. There's no logarithm here. And I taught you whenever we want to eliminate logarithm, we have two techniques. Okay, I do the one technique into one technique, into one. So can I say this x into one? Yes, I can write. Can I say one like a ln? Yes, I can write. Can I bring x in the power? Yes, I can bring. So I will get what here? Ln e to power x, and I will cancel log both sides. So I get e to power x is a 3 plus root of x, and 3 will go on the other end, and I will get e to power x minus 3 equal to root x. So we can say a statement here. Yes, okay, now it is done, alhamdulillah rabbil alameen. I can write it here. So yes, it converges. Yes, it converges to the root of equation in a part. So there's a reason behind. I hope so got the idea. So let's go, student, for next part. He said use iterative formula to calculate the root, root to these two decimal places, and give each answer to 4 dp. For each answer 4 dp, final answer 2 dp. So what is technique, students? I can do it. I will use this iterative formula. So let's try to write it first of all. Okay, now student, what to do? First of all, I will say that if n is 1, I will replace every n by 1. So here 1 and here 1. So what I get, student, I will get x2 is equals to logarithm of 3 plus root of x1. But problem, do you have x1? No. I have sometime given, okay, sometime not given. If not given, then take the average of these two numbers, 1 and 2, average numbers. So it means like x1 is coming 1 plus 2 divided by 2, and I get a 1.5. This 1.5 I'm going to plug in here. So when I plug in it here, so what I get, like I'll show you once, I will not show after that. I'll write directly answers. So what is the answer of x2 is becoming? So x2, if you type in calculator, is coming 1.4410. Okay, now first I plug in N1, now I'm plugging N2. So N2 where? Here and here. I get x3 and log of 3 plus. So when I plug in x2, this go x2, and x2 is this. So this will come in the root. I believe you got my point. So plus 1.4410. And I get x3 value is, wait a minute, x0, yeah, x3 value is coming 1.4352. Okay, now first I plug in N1, N2, now I'm plugging in 3. So I think this, when I plug in 3 plus 1 become 4. Log of 3 plus, and this is whole is coming 4352. So you can ask one question, when to stop? 1.4346. You see, these numbers are start matching. So we have to stop when it's start matching. I hope so you got my point. So let's try once more, okay. And 1.444352 4346. Now, if n is equal to 4, I think you're understanding what is going on. So when I plug in 4, so 4 plus 1 will give you 5. 3 plus root of 1.4346. Just for safety or just for getting the accurate answer, more accurate. So 4345 we get. You see that if we even you round it to this one, so we'll get 1.43. So I think it is not even this number is gradually decreasing. So I think we can say that. So X value is 1.43 approximately. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. So this idea is clear. Question number 9. He's saying find exact M coordinate of the point of maxima. And the point of maxima, what to do? Put derivative is equals to 0. We're going to draw the tangent. This will parallel to x-axis 0 gradient, that is why. So let's try to do it. So first of all, what is a product rule? Because they're multiplying. Product rule, U copy V dash, V copy U dash. Wait a minute. So let's apply first copy function, this one, and second derivative, then e to power 1 over 4 x squared copy with negative and second derivative. So students, what is this x copied? What is this derivative? Exponential, you know, first you keep the whole as it is. Into power. What is the power? Let me write negative 1 over 4 x squared. Negative 1, 4 as it is, and 2x, x squared become 2x. This cancel, and we got a half x. So it means this derivative is coming here, negative half and x. So this is done. And what is x derivative here is coming 1. Now, students, it is 100% clear. This is a comment from them, and I have taken negative 104 x squared common out. What left from here, student? X left and this. So I got a negative half x squared. And what is here? 1 left. And I believe it's nothing hard to understand. Okay, this is done. And now, student, what to do? What to do after this? Because I will plug in derivative. This is a derivative done. I will put derivative 0. When I put derivative 0, students, so we have here in this particular question, because 2 factors. So either this equal to 0 or this equal to 0. But you know, students, exponential cannot be equal to 0. Logic. If I equal to 0, I have to how to bring it down. I will take log. If I take log of both sides, log of 0 is math error, undefined. So that is why we can't do it. Second option we can do only negative half x squared plus 1 equal to 0. So I bring it so half x squared is equals to 1. To multiply there, I get 2. And ultimately, I get it what if you take as a root 2. So Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. So root 2 is our, because he said exact coordinates, okay. So not only x, we have to go for y as well. So that is why I'm going to plug in an equation, and that equation is, let me write, y is equals to x e to power negative 1 over 4 x squared. And I'm going to plug in there. So root 2 coming outside and exponential negative 1 over 4 and root 2 to square. This will give you what, student? Root 2. And yeah, I just tell you what, student, here I have actually plus and minus. But I will take only positive because right side, you see, right side, that is why. I just left that step because I assume that you have idea. Anyway, so this is a coming, cancel out, and I get it. This is a 2 and half, it got a negative half. So I hope so this idea is clear. And let me recheck. So answer is coming root 2, comma, root 2 over e root. How come? Because this, it goes in denominator, become positive half, and this is clear. So I think this, or you can write root 2, comma 2 over e root. There's another option we have. Okay. And I believe it is nothing hard. And let's go for next part. Yeah, this is clear and yeah, exactly. So let's go for next. He said use this substitution. This one, okay, use this substitution. So x is equals to root of x, root of u. And you know, students, whenever he give this kind of substitution, we start differentiating from there. Okay, topic is integration, students, but we start differentiating. And how we can do differentiating? So have a look now how we can do it. So just a minute, students. Okay. Okay, so what is the method? So dx over du. And what is the rule of differentiation? Have 1 over 2 comes down and power 1 less minus half. So I will get what? This is bring a denominator. I get to 1 over 2 root of u. And this du multiply there du. Okay, and root u is equal to x. So this will turn to be 1 over 2x du. And this will multiply there. So, okay, I think this is enough. Yes, exactly. So what are questions, student? We have to find what? Let me read it. He's asking that area, exact area, bounded between the curve x-axis and the line x to 3. So it means area basically formula what, students? x1 about x-axis, x2 y dx. In this particular situation, it's starting because x-axis, so starting value is 0, ending 3, and y value, it very well. You have this function. So this function I am going to copy. And I'm pasting here. Okay, now students, I can replace the values. So there's a first option. So this dx we can replace. Okay, and what is the replacing values? Have a look. This x, because this x will cancel with that. So first of all, for your knowledge, if I replace 1 minus 104 and root x is here, x squared. If I plug in root here, so root and square will cancel. I get 104u. And dx value is this one. So there's a whole thing will come here, 1 over 2x du. And this x will cancel with x. And ultimately, if we check it carefully, we get a half. I can write outside, and e to power negative 104 u into du. And limits are not done yet. Okay, I have to go for limits as well. And what I will say, when the lower limit 0, when x is 0, I plug in there, so u will become automatically 0. So lower limits are 0, 0. Now when I say second, when x is equal to 3, 3 come from here. When I plug in 3 here, so 3 is equal to root of u. Okay, squaring both sides, I get a what? 9. So the upper limit is coming here, 9. And I believe it is a very, very clear. And alhamdulillah, so this part is done. And now he said we have to integrate. And you know it very well. What is integration exponential? First, you keep as it is without any change. And divided by powers derivative. Powers derivative is 1 by 4 only, negative 104, sorry. So limits I'm writing here 0 to 9. Okay, this is I can flip because 1 over 1 by 2 will flip and becomes 2 only. So this will go and up. So it becomes negative 4 by 2 because the whole thing will go up. And inside I get this one. So I will bring in denominator. I can say 1 over 4u positive to make it easy. This is cancellation process outside negative 2. And I can plug in, when I plug in 9 here over here, so it is giving us e to power 9 over 4. When I plug in 0, something to power 0 is 1, so I get a 1. So I hope so clear. And what he was asking that give answer in exact area. So alhamdulillah clear. And this negative 2 can multiply inside. Okay, and because I think, yeah, because area. So negative 2 multiply inside, I got a 2 here, and negative 2 over e to power 9 over 4. So what I believe, or in this option, you can take common or you can leave it, no issue at all. Then you should bring negative inside. No need to do it full. So I think this is the idea is clear. 9/4, and this is our exact answer because we always write area in a unit square. So I believe you got a point. So let's go for next question. He's saying partial fractions. So what is method here? First of all, every time when you see the check the what is the lower power highest, I mean after product is 2 and this 1 become x to power 3 down and highest power 1 up. This and make sure the upper power should be less than the lower power. This is called proper fraction already. So no need to do a long division process, long division. Okay. So 24x plus 13 over, I get a 1 minus 2x and 2 plus x to power 2. You know, this is a power 1. So linear factor, I must write a single variable. And this is a not a power, this is a 2. And this power 2 is outside, not inside. So I will write what? B over 2 plus x, and then c over 2 plus x to power 2. And I believe you got a point. And make sure if this power 3 comes, then I will go for one more step. 3 over 2 plus x to power 3. I believe you, if this 3, if. So I think you got my point, but there's a no 3, so we have to stop it here. So, so this idea is very clear. So now students multiply both sides with the left-hand side denominator. So multiply by left-hand side denominator, whatever we have. So when I multiply this with the whole thing, this will cancel fully, and I'll get 24x plus 30. When I multiply with this factor, students, so this will cancel out. So this will stay beside of a. When I multiply with this factor, so this will cancel the power. So these two will stay beside of it. So I can say b times 2, 1 minus 2x times 2 plus x. When this multiply with this is fully cancelled, and we will get 1 minus 2x beside of it only. I think this part is clear. Let's see. First of all, student, what I will do, I have a this linear factor, I will put equal to 0. So I bring 1, 2x on the other side, x become half. So student, what I will do, I will put in whole equation, x is equals to half. Okay, and this make question easier. So when I plug in half here, I get a 12. 12 to 25 become this 25, I think. Let me check. Half 12 plus 13, 25. I get 25. And when I plug in 2 here, so 2 half plus 2, it is coming 5 by 2, so 25/4. And when I plug in half here, this is 0 gone. This half here full gone. So this 0 plus 0. So if we check from here, so a value is becoming with us 4, because this 25 will divide and cancel out. And I believe it is nothing hard. So a value is clear. Okay, now let's proceed. Same story, students. I will first I plug in this equal to 0. Now I'll plug in this equal to 0. When I plug in this equal to 0, students, first of all, power 2 on the top, root of both sides, it will finish. And next becomes -2. So I will plug in whole equation -2. So when I plug in -2 here, I get 48. And 48 out of 48, 35, 13 gone. So -35. So when I plug in -2 here becomes 0. When I put -2 here it becomes 0. But -2 here, it is giving us 5c. So this will go down and c becomes -7. Okay, so student, now problem is that we have two things. Well, one put 0, but we have no other factor, but still we have one variable left behind. Then I can put any number. I can put 100, I can put 1000, but I can put a best number that is a 0. So when I plug in 0, student, what happened here? I get 13 only. When I plug in 0 here, students, what I get 0 here. So 2 square 4, so I get a 4a. And when I plug in 0 here and 0 here, so 2 ones are 2, so 2b. When I plug in 0 here, I get a c ones a c only. Now I will plug in, students, all numbers one by one. So 13 is equal to 4, and this 4 comes here. 4 4s are 16. Okay, I just first of all I show the values. So student, 13 equal to 16 plus 2b and minus 7. And you know it very well, 13 minus 16 and plus 7 is giving us 4. So b value is also, sorry, wait a minute. No, it's becoming 12 by 2, sorry. So 13 negative 16 plus 7, one answer coming, and divide by 2. So I got b value is 2. Why divided by 2, student? There's a 2 beside of it. So I believe it's nothing hard. Now I will plug in back an equation, students. So this equation I will copy as it is. I bring it down. Now I'm replacing A, B, C values by the numbers. So A value is 4. B value is 2. C value is negative 7. So I believe the point is nothing hard. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. And we have done. So let's go for next part. Now he's saying what here, that we have to expand up till x to power 2, including x square. X cube not required. But you know, student, this most technical point is coming here now. I'm doing this part B here. Even I have full page, no problem. Yeah, I think I can do even here. You know, technically what I think, whenever we have to expand it, we are bound to have a +1 here. Do we have a +1 here? Yes. Do we have +1 here? No. Do we have +1 here? No. There's a most technical point here. So let's try to do +1. Reason, because we have a formula. And what is the formula of binomial? Is I'm writing here 1 plus b in power n. So 1 plus n into b and b. Then n into, you know, NC2 formula, you know, that n into n minus 1 over 2 factorial, or only 2, even no issue, into b square. And because we have to expand till power 2, that is why I'm stopping it here. So this, and this is a +1 is required. So let's try to do tech one by one step. Okay, so here I have a +1 already available, so no problem. But do we have a 1 here available? No. I will take 2 common out. 2 take common out. I get a 1 from 1 here, but here 2 is not available. So 2 will go in denominator, and this 2 cancel out. And look, I got again 1 like that. But what about this? So this is a plus into -7. I can negative outside. So I can take 2 common from here. Same story, 1 plus x by 2, but make sure this power 2 on the top available. So be careful of that. So 1 minus 2x and plus 1 over 1 plus x by 2. And this is a square of 2, give you 4. Look, student, I'm writing 4 and 1 plus x over 2 to power 2. Now I bring up. So 4, 1 minus 2x to power whole will go up, become -1. And here, same story, student, x by 2 to power -1. Okay, idea is clear. Now, same story here, -704 and 1 plus. I think you see now question become easy. I call equation number 1. Okay, and this 2x, 24x plus 13 already available left hand side, and 1 minus 2x and 2 plus x to power 2. So P part, I started from here. B part, I'm started from here. So I believe you're understanding what is going on, and here we have to be patient here while attempting. A lot of temperament required. Okay, so first of all, I will apply this. Okay, so let's try. 4 times 2, 1 minus 2x to power -1. So 4 outside, I'm applying this formula. So 1 remain 1 NB. This and this multiply. So -1 into negative. So I'm showing -1 into -2x. And then what is the formula? N into n is what? -1. So what is the -1 into -1? -1 over 2 into square of -2x whole square. So on, so forth. Here I got 2x. And here this will cancel out if you check in calculator. And ultimately I'm getting 4x squared. So on. And 4 ones are 4 and 4 twos are 8. And 4 fours are 16, x to power 2. So first job number 1 is done. So I believe the idea is very clear. Now, student, I'm doing second job. Okay. All right. Second job is what, student? Second job. Second job we have is here. So 1 plus x by 2 for power negative. So again, formula 1 plus nb. nb means n and b. So n is -1, b is x by 2. And n into n minus 1 over 2 factorial or 2 or square of this function. So if I apply it and I get it x by 2, and here this fully cancel, I got x squared by 4. This is done as well. So 2 parts over. Let's talk about third part, and that is what? I copy paste from here, including negative sign. I will take including negative sign. So student, look, I have taken including negative sign. -704. Okay. Okay. All right. And now 1 again, same formula, 1 NB. NB means multiply. N is what? -2. B is what? X by 2. And -2 into n -1 over 2 into square of this function. So be careful while now doing 7 by 4 here, 1 minus x. Okay, 1 minus x. And what is coming here with us? Let me type it. Let me check, because chance of mistake, -2 times 2, -3 divided by 2. And I get a 3. This is coming 3 from here. This is coming 3 from here. So 3 from here and x squared by 4. This 4 square of 2. And now I'm going to multiply this -7 by 4 inside. So I get -704 plus 704x and minus 21 over 16 x to power 2. Now, student, I can do one thing. So this number constant, this constant, and this constant, I write together. 4 plus 1 -7 over 4. So 5 minus 7 over 4, it is giving us 13 by 4. So I think this is okay. Now I deal x values, x, x, and x. And I'm writing what, student? 8x -x by 2 and plus 7 over 4 times 2x. So 8 -½ and plus 7 by 4. And I get what, students? I'm getting here 37 over 4x. Now last, okay, wait a minute. Okay, last thing is what? X squared, and x squared. So I get a 16 from there, 16 x squared, then plus x squared by 4. Second and third is a 21 by 16 x squared. And now I'm typing 16 plus 1 divided by 4, -21 divided by 16. It is giving us 239 over 16 x to power 2, so on, so forth. We got our answer. So I think this part is very clear, students. It's a little complicated, lengthy. Okay, anyway, this is done. And let's go for the next part. Set of the values for this expansion is valid. It depends upon, students. We have 2 portions here. You know it very well. Yeah, it depends upon 2 things. I just show you. First of all, look at here, students. Validity depend upon this x only, this b value, and b modulus should be less than 1. This is actually plan. Okay, so I will take. We have three things actually. If you look at carefully, 1, 2, and 3. But because there's two same, so that is why I said 2 only. These and this. So I will take this part and this part. Okay, so less than 1. So negative 2x modulus less than 1. And second is x by 2 modulus less than 1. Let's see once again. Yeah, negative 2x and x by 2. Correct. Now, if I apply the modulus, this becomes 2 modulus of x. So this is coming this. And this is 2 multiplied there. And you know, student, naturally, this is because if you draw a number line system, you know, there's a 2, there's a 1, there's a 0, there's a -1, there's a -2. So what this does mean, you know, this means x value 2 and -2. And what, hold on, let me drag this line down. And what does this mean? Student, have positive and have negative. So if you look at carefully, this satisfying this from here till here, all numbers, according to this one. According to this one, so it is a from positive half to negative half is here. So common region is this. So this is our answer. This our answer means this our answer. So we can say here that what is validity? Validity is coming finally here. We can say expression is valid only when we have a modulus. This I take it up directly from here. And I believe you got my point. Okay, so this is done. Let's go for next question, number 11, or topic of vectors. So what the first he asking, position vector of M. Whenever position vector comes, start from O, origin. So where is M? M is here. And if you read a question carefully, OA, so this is a 3 units from here to here is 3 units given by him. OC is given by him is 2 units. So this is 2 units. And OD is 2 units. OD is 2 units. Where's OD? Yeah, this gap is also 2 units. Okay, so it means this is a confirmed, it is a 2 units because this one, so this is a 1, this is a 1. So I'm looking for OM. So what is the path? I must write O to A to E, and A to this one. Repeat O to A. Let me write path. O to A plus A to E and plus E to M. So if I apply, and O to A is 3I, A to A is this 2 and J, so 2J. And E to M is half of it, so 1K, or K only. So this is my answer, OM. I believe the point is very clear, and we write in order already, I, J, and K. So this part is clear. Now he's saying that position vector of P is given this. So, you know, 1I, 1J, 2K. If you look at carefully, these are 3 units. If I divide in 3 portions, so 1, 2, 3. There's a 1, there's a 2, there's a 3. So it means this is I. You see, look, I show you this is I, and J is there, and there's a 2. So it means exactly in the middle of that, this is a J. This is I, this is a J. Now from here, I go for 2K. It means 2 height, 2 is this one. So it means it will come on this face, exactly on the top here. Okay. And this is a number. This is a, for example, slightly, if I make it here, it's okay. So this is P actually. Okay. I believe you got my point, how I drew that. So I, J, and 2K. So I, J, and 2K. I believe this part is very clear. So I just left P here. So this is a P here. And what is asking PAM? So P to join to O, and I'm joining O to M. So this angle we are looking for. So how to find this? Okay, if we look at carefully, I have this kind of triangle, student. So POM. So I'm looking for OP, I'm looking for OM. And luckily I have both, okay? And then this angle is we can find easily. And what's the formula, student, in this kind of thing? So OP dot OM equals to OP magnitude into OM magnitude into cos of angle between them. So this is a basic formula. Okay, I'm writing now OP here, OM here, magnitude of P, magnitude OM, and cos theta. And students, what is OP? OP is this one. So I'm writing 1, 1, 2. This comes from here. And OM is coming from here, 3 to 1. So 3 to 1. And basically, this magnitude coming here. So each number square and add like a Pythagoras theorem. 1 square plus 1 square plus 2 square, 4. Same story here, 3 square 9, 2 square 4, and 1. And in dot product, what is the basic criteria? The corresponding values multiply, that's it, and add them all. So 3 ones are 3, 2 ones are 2, and 2 ones are 2. And here root 6, and here root 14. I believe you're understanding what is going on. And now I can continue. So, and wait, just recheck once again. Yeah, correct. Okay. Now, students, what is a method to do it? So this is becoming 2 plus 4, 7. Okay. And student, this will go down and take cos inverse. And when I take a cos inverse, so students, what will happen? Just a minute. Oh, sorry, student, just have to look back here. PAM, he asking about PAM, not POM. Sorry for that. Sorry for that. So PAM. So diagram is a little wrong here. We have to go for this. In next plan, PAM. So this is the diagram problem here. I'll make again. So alhamdulillah, right time I observed. So PAM. So this is an angle we're looking for. So in this option, we need two vectors. AM we were looking for, and AP we're looking for. Okay, then formula will change. I think this full story is I have to reverse, no problem. So what is the first plan? AM, how to get AM students? So AM. Because I'm looking for AM and looking for AP. So how you can find AM students? So basically what formula starting from A ending at M, starting from A ending at M. So this is a 2R, 2J, and this is a 1K. You know it very well. So 2J and plus 1K. Or I can write 0 to 1. I believe you got my point. So AM is very clear. 0 to 1. And now I'm going for AP, starting from A, ending at B. So starting from A, ending at B. So I can go because two techniques are there. If you're not understanding this way, we can do another way also. Although it's not hard to do A to this because this is coming here, 1. So this is a negative 2I, and this 1J, and then 2K. I can find directly also, or you can have another choice. Okay, I think this is better because we know that this is a 1. Okay, so because OP, this is a 1. So if this is a 1, students, this is a 1, then this must be 2. Okay, and I'm coming backwards. This is a negative 2, there's 1, and then there's a 2. So I'm writing directly. So negative 2I plus J and plus 2K. And this value is becoming negative 2, 1, and 2. And if you're not understanding this way, we can do another way. What is that way? I'm writing here AP. AP vector is actually OP minus OA. This is another method. And OP we have, OA we have. We can subtract even that. Okay. And OP is what? 1, 1, 2. And OA, what we have? OA is only 3I. So 3, 0, 0. And if I subtract, I got a negative 2, 1, and 2. You see, you got a same value, so not a difference. So now I'm applying formula. And make sure the formula, because the common point is A, is the error vectors. So I'll start like this. AM dot AP equal to AM magnitude into AP magnitude into cos of theta. So I'm plugging these numbers directly as I showed you before. So 0 to 1 and negative 2, 1 and 2. So square of 0 is 0 and 2 square 4 and 1. And square of 2 is 4 and 1 and 4. And here direct multiply 0 plus 2 plus 2, root of 5 and root of 3, 9 become 3. So cos theta. So theta is equal to cos inverse and 2 plus 2, 4 over 3 root 5. 3 root 5. And if we check it in calculator, and 4, yes. So answer is coming with us 53.4. So we got 53.4. And I believe very clear. The concept is very clear. So let's go for next question. Find exact length of the perpendicular from P, the line O to OM line. Okay, line through OM. Okay. Very important. This tough idea actually I just erased this previous one, but P is still there. I'm joining O to M line. So this is a perpendicular. You see, this is a 90-degree both sides, and this is F for foot. F is used already. Okay, I'm using other letter. Let's say I use T is not used. Okay, T for foot of perpendicular. So student, this is a plan of action. So P and this is the OM. So I think the idea is clear. So this diagram, I'm going to make it. So this is a diagram, I'm going to make it here. P on the top, which is, I think, so 1, 1, 2. 1, 1, 2. So 1, 1, and 2. Perpendicular, this is a line from O till, I think, what letter? M. This M letter. Okay, this is a T I just call because foot of perpendicular. Okay, basically because 90-degree there, students, so you know it very well. When 90-degree given, the dot product equal to 0. Dot product is equals to 0. So it means I can say that this vector PT and this vector whatever is dot product equal to 0. Okay, and OM we have already, alhamdulillah. Let me check. Yes, OM we have. So this is a OM, but problem thing is this is a we have to convert into equation of line. How we can convert equation of line? So let's have a look now. So what is the method of equation of line? So let me write equation, or better write vector equation. So vector equation of line OM is what? I have two choices. So OO plus lambda times 2. Actually, formula is, you know, students, A plus lambda times 2B. What is A? A special point on the line. Is a called point on the line. And what is B is called direction of the line. Okay, so I can, or sometime we can write, this idea is better to understand. And A is 0, 0, 0. I take 0, 0, 0 region. And B is OM. I will take OM as a vector. Okay, so OM. So OM vector I have where 3 to 1. 3 to 1. So if I check it, so R, this is a vector equation of line. And if I convert in standard form, so standard form. So R is equals to 3 lambda plus 0. I got 3 lambda. 2 lambda plus 0. I got 2 lambda. This is a lambda. Make sure, please. And only lambda. You know, basically what's our plan, students? And when I convert any line in a vector standard form, it represents million trillion points lie on that line. It means this represents T also. So I can say that this is OT. So 3 lambda, 2 lambda, and 1 lambda. Okay, student, what is the basic criteria? Whenever two vectors are perpendicular to each other, their dot product equal to 0. Because basically formula is cos theta, and cos 90 is 100%. You can check your calculators. Cos 90 is 0. That is the logic behind it. And that is why I can say that, I can say here, students, I can say that PT vector, look, I'm saying that PT vector dot dot this direction. This line is what I call as a B. This is called direction. So B equal to 0. Repeat, PT vector and line direction dot product equals 0. B I have it. You can see there's a B I have it, but PT I don't have it. I will find it, and I will find it how. Look at here. I'm doing so PT. So let's find PT. And how to find PT? I just taught you OT minus OP. Where vector ending, I start from beginning. So OT minus OP will give us our answer. OT is this, 3 lambda, 2 lambda, and lambda. And OP we have on the top, 1, 1, 2. 1, 1, 2. So 1, 1, 2. So 3 lambda minus 1. 2 lambda minus 1 and lambda minus 2. And now, student, I'm going to product according to the plan. This is a very clear plan. So this PT is coming from here. And B direction is, as I said, you direction B, and 3 to 1. So 3 to 1. So dot product says the corresponding values multiply, and add them all. So 3 3s are 9 lambda, minus 3, 2 2s are 4 lambda, minus 2, and lambda minus 2. So 9 plus 1, 9 plus 10 plus 4, 14. So 14 lambda. And this has got a 6, this is a 7. So I got a 7. So minus 7. And lambda becoming half. It means that here lambda 0, here lambda 1, and maybe here lambda is half according to situation. And if I plug in, and what is my target to find length of? So I need a t. So I will plug in it here. So I get what? So OT vector coordinate becoming, when I plug in it here, so I get a 3 by 2, 3 by 2, and 1 over 2. So this is my T coordinate, but P I have already. And how to find distance formula? Distance formula is nothing hard. PT magnitude, you know, basic formula, x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square plus z2 minus z1 whole square. So I have a P coordinate, what, student? 1, 1, 2. So 1, 1, 2. So P coordinate is 1, 1, 2. And T coordinate 3 by 2, 3 by 2, and 1 by 2. And applying x2 minus x1 whole square, I'm applying here inside. So 3 by 2 minus 1 whole square. 3 by 2 minus 1 whole square. And half minus 2 whole square. Okay, I'm typing in calculator, students. So 3 divided by 2 minus 1, half square, is 1 by 4 plus 1 over 4 plus 2 to the 4. So 3, 9 divided by 4. And 11, wait a minute, let me check again. Hold on, let me check again. What is a value? Let me find 2. When I plug in this value there, oh, sorry, this is, I think, no, I plug in this directly there. I got a 1 because this value, when I plug in it there, 3 to 1. Yeah, 3 to 1. This is my mistake. So I have to write 1 here. Now correct. Because half into 3 got a 3 by 2. Half into 2, I got a 1. This is clear. I think now okay. So that is why 1 minus 1, this is becoming 1. So this is, I have to change it. This is becoming values change. So 3 by 2, 1 and half. Rest all correct. And let me check once again. So 1 divided by 4 plus 9 divided by 4. Yeah. And take a root of this. So what is the answers coming? And the typing in calculator, 10 root 10 by 2. Root 10 by 2 units. I believe you got a point clear. And Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. So exact value. And paper is completely over. So please be careful. Why, just as I have done so, like without reading carefully, I started a question. So you will not do this kind of mistakes in exam. And best of luck for exam. And I believe you will learn a lot from here. And pray for me. And best of luck. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.